Hi. This evening I'm feeling pretty drugged out still from the Olanzepine, also called Zyprexa, that I took last night. I had to take it because I've been feeling really anxious and, depressed also for a long period of time. But the anxiety kind of triggers my bipolar disorder, and I'm thinking tonight definitely I can get a good sleep just on my regular meds, my lithium, my Tegretol, my Risperdal, and my Lexapro, and it's also called Cipralex. Um, so I'm hoping to feel better tomorrow because I want to go out to the organic food market, the Ottawa Organic Food Market, where I want to get some garlic and some beef that is grass-fed. That's the only place I know where to find it. Also some raw goat's milk if they had it, although goats don't produce a lot of milk and they run out fast, so I don't know. Like, I'm just hoping, maybe some lamb too. It's all the same price as Free From, which I know is a lot more than regular food, but I kind of have the finances to do that, fortunately. And, you know, it's like I do feel bad for animals that have to live in factory farm cages and stuff like that. I just think that whole thing is wrong. Like, and it's cheaper, but I don't know. I feel even bad eating like an organic or free from animal. Like, I just, I'm trying to tell myself, like, gratitude. Just think, be grateful, because look at the vitamins they're giving me. They're giving me like the health, like as an O blood type. I've been told by my um, homeopath, also my nutrition guy, that I should be eating like meat and stuff like that, and I always have in my life. And due to the fact that sometimes I have poor eating habits, I think it's good that I can get my iron. I know my mom tried to be a vegetarian because my brother is, and I don't know what his blood type is, but I know my mom's an O as well. And she got so anemic she had to go to the doctor, and she's having to put herself on iron pills for the rest of her life. She doesn't trust that she's not going to get sick like that again, even though she normally eats meat. So I think that's really sad that I know that if you do it properly, there's a way of food combining, and definitely my mom didn't do that. But I just think that, and plus, I've heard this said too, that plants, they're alive and people eat them. So I mean, we can't relate to plants as being alive because we can't see them move, we can't see their facial expressions, but everything is alive. If it wasn't alive, then there would be no point in eating it, I guess, because that would be called pica, right? Pica means you eat things that aren't edible. So I'm I'm feeling very drugged. So, but I think it's better that I talk to you now, because I was thinking, hey, I could talk to them when I'm drugged up so they know what it's really like, but at least now I can have a coherent conversation and explain like what's really in my head and stuff like that, because it's really hard. Like, I'm not even saying like other people have to go through this when they come down off like a high or a rapid cycling that I went through, but with the Zyprexa, I take 1/4 of the pill. It's supposed to be the lowest dose, 250 milligrams. But I'm really, really med sensitive. So I know some people, they don't even go to sleep on Zyprexa, and they take it during the day. Um, but everybody's different as far as meds go. Even some meds, like my Zyprexa, is supposed to have a side effect with the lithium that I'm on, but and I think that may be why I'm affected so much by it, but at the same time, it doesn't always affect me this way. Like, it doesn't always make me feel super drugged. It's just that I haven't maybe taken it in a while. I can never tell what drugs are going to do to me. And, they do kind of, I know what people say about drugs. I don't want to take my meds. They make me feel like, I lose my touch. They make me feel like maybe more, like I can't think, I can't be creative anymore. And I know that people say that that's not true. some people who are mentally ill and taking meds, but I know for myself, I find that I did lose my creative touch when I started taking meds when I was 20. And the thing is, I want to take my meds only because I have to, because if I didn't, I would be up and down. I'd be in the hospital. Like, even yesterday when I was going up and down, I felt like I was getting, like, really, my thoughts were heightened. I was getting really agitated about everything, and, like, I don't want to be that type of person. I don't think that's right. I think that I have to deal with my problems, and the only way I'm going to deal with them is if I'm well, and if I can be medicated, and if there's any treatments so that I don't have to feel like sick and I can go off meds. Wow, that would be amazing, but I don't know how that's ever going to happen. Like, I'm the biggest, like, I always wanted, that's why I wanted to do homeopathy and stuff like that. Well, I take homeopathy and I take my psych meds also, because I can't go without my psych meds, and I know that because I'm still having symptoms. But my homeopath is really cool with meds because sometimes they work on a different level, whereas psych meds, they help put a blanket in front of your problems to dull them so that you can live a normal life. Homeopathy kind of brings out stuff, and it kind of pushes out the pain. So you might have some symptoms, like I might have symptoms of what it's trying to treat for a while, but it works on a different level. So I actually like even vaccines, like, you know how some of them are saying don't get vaccines. Well, if I have to get a vaccine, if I'm really supposed to get a vaccine, I'll get it, and then go to my homeopath and say, can you neutralize this for me? Can you give me one of your remedies to try and neutralize this in my body? And I find, like, a lot of times that will make me, my anxiety and just intense feelings come out a lot when I'm working out that vaccine. Like, I'll definitely feel like I feel this, it's hard for me to go through that, but I want my body to be okay, and I'm just trying to do whatever it takes for me, because I do have the means. The homeopath I see is like once every 5 weeks, and it's like $40 for half an hour, and it's not that much expensive. So I don't know, like, it's not that big a deal. I just want to try and do everything. I want to get more active because I don't really do anything physical. I probably vlog about it every time I do it, but I just want to be, like, somehow get my mind out of this rut and start getting back into stuff. I know my therapist had me do, like, work, like art therapy and stuff, and I do have it somewhere. Where is it? I'll see if I have it. Oh, yeah, I do. And I did this art. That's me in the penitentiary, because I believe that's me. I'm depressed. I'm in a cage. But at the same time, what you can't see is the sun. Yes, oh, you can. The sun is behind me, and I'm looking away from the sun. I can't see that the sun is there all the time because I'm looking at the bars, looking to try and get out that way instead of trying to crawl up and out through the window where the sun is. I kind of thought of that myself, but I kind of think of symbolic things all the time, so maybe it makes no sense, but I think that it's cool that I'm starting to do art therapy with my therapist now. Hopefully it's a regular basis, but I have a hard time, like, telling her what I need and what works for me and what's worked with other therapists, because I've been with this one for like 3 years, and the other one used to do it, and I'm starting to tell her my frustrations and stuff, and I think it's important to do what works. So anyways, thanks.